Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our 1890 Hull campaign, where we're here once again to, that was the wrong button. Where we're here once again to continue on fighting the French. Because fuck the French. Meow. Not much has happened since our last campaign. Since our last video on this, mostly just slapped the French a bit. The French slapped us hard. There was a lot of slapping going on. Much slapping later, we eventually sorted out that the French have a lot of scary shit. And our shit is starting to reach the point where it's not scary anymore. Yeah, we're starting to struggle a little bit. But we should, in theory, be able to hold out against the French. And be able to whittle down their navy. It'll take a while. We've already whittled down a portion of it. However, majority of their naval assets have managed to survive. So we're not in a great position. Not great, not terrible. It could be worse. Could always be worse. We have multiple naval invasions going on. We have this one, which we abandoned because there is nothing we can do about it. We're sending a naval detachment down here to deal with this situation to prevent Brazil from falling into the hands of the French. And it looks like they're planning another naval invasion. The French are bold with how many naval invasions they're gonna continuously launch against us. Oh, here comes the Danish. Against... That's not the actual cyber. That is a new one we built, and I didn't change the name of because I was not a smart bean. I did not bother to do that. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, there we go. Like, look at how big that heavy cruiser is to our battleship. I mean, to be fair, this is a very out-of-date battleship. These are Mark 111s. Yeah. And she only goes 18 knots. She's fucked. You are actually gonna function as the screen for the heavy cruisers. Because they're actually armed with weapons that can kill. I don't expect the this little ship here to do much. In fact, you can really see how small it is compared to the Delta classes themselves. Oh, there's the enemy battle line. Hey, none of you guys have torpedoes, really? Gotta give them the unfortunate news that the Virgin Islands are not going to be Danish for much longer. Yeah, these Delta class heavy cruisers, they have a lot of small guns, so they can just rip apart a target very quickly. Keep seeing and losing the target, which is kind of annoying. There's the target. And there he goes. What direction are they moving? They're heading this way. The Deltas are only equipped with 8-inch guns, but these 8-inch guns should be more than enough to deal with enemy heavy cruisers. At least I would assume so. How long is their torpedo range? Okay, we're well outside of it, so I don't think they'll be doing much with torpedoes. And I don't think this poor little ship here is going to get too many hits. It's actually managed to score 2 hits, though to be fair, neither one of them actually did any damage. It's using old ash shells. Balisite and gun cotton. It'll be lucky to even like do any significant damage. Oh, these guys are trying to get into torpedo range. That's not nice. As we continue to try and sink this guy here. Has he fired off torpedoes? He has indeed fired off torpedoes. You guys be aware of that. This poor cyber class is getting in a lot closer than he really should. I mean, it's kind of working out for us. Yep, there's one of them. Destroyed due to structural damage. Probably shouldn't be running this at 5 speed with all those rounds going down range. Yeah, they ain't having a fun time now. Yeah, there goes the Danish Navy and their attempt to save the Virgin Islands. Yeah, that definitely wasn't the best squadron to send down here. Oh, there goes more of our transports. Goodbye, transports. We hardly knew thee. Oh, we have a battle here. This will definitely be an interesting one. A lot of enemy warships to fight here. Look at how big those heavy cruisers are to our battleships. Are these both David-class battleships? They are both David-class battleships. Ooh, this may not be as potentially stacked of a situation I thought we may have had. Larry, get in a squadron. Cleveland, hang out with these heavy cruisers, I guess. Well, we do have 3 turrets. Unfortunately, the center turret doesn't pull from the same ammunition as the other 2. Because it's a center line turret instead of a side turret. Alright, you guys a battle line. You guys, smoke up. Also, I forgot all of you are equipped with torpedoes. Aggressive fire on those secondaries. I really don't want any of those destroyers getting through. Oh shit, that's a torpedo. That's multiple torpedoes. Shit. Everyone be aware for enemy torpedoes. Yeah. They bonsai charged us. There's a lot of shit going on. shit, the Wyoming's gonna get hit. Oh no, we lost the Larry! Oh shit, that's a shit ton of torpedoes. Nebraska, turn! Shit. Fuck. Jesus Christ. So many enemy ships. Jesus, this is just a clusterfuck. Jesus! That thing just rode up and torpedoed the Olympia at point blank. Well, at least one of those torpedoes hit. Yeah, this entire fleet is going to be combat ineffective for quite a bit after this. Oh, this is a military disaster. Gotta get these fucking bastards out of my lines. They just keep coming in and torpedoing my shit. Like, they are coming in point blank torpedoing my vessels. Like, what the fuck is this? Even the Japanese weren't this gung-ho. What is with the French? Have they decided that now is the time to make America bleed? Is this our naval Vietnam? Shit. Straight. Straight. Turn left. Fuck. That guy's going down. Swap to the next target. Shit. There's so many of them. And they just keep coming. Start targeting that asshole. There's some good hits. Shit, we lost to Wyoming. Nebraska is now the only functional battleship left in this squadron. Ugh. Alright, who's not dead? Jesus. Everybody's in pretty rough shape. Alright, man, you know the score. We can't let these guys take Brazil. And they've sunk the Wyoming. This cannot be allowed to stand. Shit, more torpedoes. Run away! Fuck, torpedoes. Shit, keep turning, keep turning. Alright, well, we've lost the Delta. They're charging into the middle of our line. torpedoes. We lost a Toledo. Watch out, Cleveland. We've lost the pudding. St. Charles is down. More torpedoes. Columbia's down. Incoming! Damn, we've lost the Nebraska. Alright, whoever's left, form up a battle line. Smoke up. All that's left is light cruisers. You guys can survive. They lost the Montry. Fire all batteries. Do we have any HE shells left? Alright. You're not using them? Fire them! Shit, the Blue Raptor just suffered massive damage. She's going down. Damn, there's only a few of us left now at this point. Shit, flooding, flooding. Come on, you still have one functional launcher on this side. Fire it. Fire it. Get back here, you cowards. Alright, you two are going to attempt to withdraw. Those damn destroyers. Oh shit, the Phoenix. We won, technically. 12 ships to their 14. We didn't manage to score any good kills, though, on their heavy cruisers, and this entire squadron is basically defunct. That was a painful battle. So many boats lost. That had to be the worst battle we've had of all time. Like, seriously, that was the worst battle we've had so far in this campaign. We lost so many ships. You two join up with him. You guys start turning. I think it's just heavy cruisers, but there might be a light cruiser in this squadron somewhere. I wasn't really paying attention. Guys, I appreciate it if you could actually hit the damn targets. Nope, the column took a heavy hit. Yeah, these French heavy cruisers are definitely dealing us a lot heavier of a blow. I definitely haven't been investing too much in heavy cruisers. I probably should, considering how often they bring a heavy cruiser and it just kind of deep fries our entire squadron. Because what they classify as a heavy cruiser, we classify as a battleship. Like, these hulls were not meant to continue service at this point. We are at the very least scaring them off. But yeah, the Galiti is not in good shape. Yeah, it looks like they're coming back around for another attack. If we can score a good hit on one of them to slow them down, we'd be able to have a better time at this. We are scoring hits. It's just not exactly great. And the damage they're doing to us is a lot more than we're doing to them. This one in the back here hasn't been having a fun time though. We've been shelling him a bit and he's actually taking a bit of damage compared to the other ones. Could you guys switch to armor piercing, please? I would like it if whatever shell you hit him with went straight through and started causing flooding. Doesn't help that they can outspeed us as well. God damn it. One of my light cruisers just rammed into the New Mexico. I need him to turn. Target the one that we already know is their weak link. Or hit from one of the smaller guns. I love sending a bunch of shells into the bottom of the ocean. They just keep moving around so much, the gunners can't get the range. Well, that was a decent shot. Unfortunately, both of those shots hit, but one of them ricocheted and the other one didn't go through enough of the hull to actually cause flooding damage. Do we close the range? I guess we just maintain our position for now. Let them waste their ammo. They have ammo to waste, we don't. How's the rest of our line looking? Yeah, everyone's starting to run a little low on gun ammo. I don't even have this boat selected. Why are you showing me his ammo supply? Well, that's bugged. Yeah, you're starting to run out of ammo as well. You guys, I don't entirely care if you run out of ammo because your most priority is just torpedoes. We're gonna end this battle. It's gonna end up becoming a draw because nobody killed anyone. Those heavy cruisers didn't want to engage in frontline fighting. Yeah, unfortunately, we were not able to save Brazil. Yeah, that fleet managed to survive to a degree. However, we will get the Virgin Islands next turn, so you know, you win some, you lose some. I'm gonna move you guys down here to Guantanamo Bay. And then redeploy you guys out into the Caribbean. Let's see. Where'd those new submarines get built? Wasn't I building them over here somewhere? I know I built a new squadron of submarines. Where the fuck did I put them? You guys are in Yemen. Sea of Japan. You guys are at sea. Oh, you guys are being commissioned. You're at Mallorca. Where the fuck is Mallorca? Oh, you guys are gonna spawn at this port. Yeah. The French keep sending out, like, new ships from these ports down here, and it's just overwhelming our force here. Get whatever ship is available to get back in the fight down here. It ain't much, but it's something. These guys kind of just need whatever ships they can get. Yeah. Let's look at the ship casualties. Let's see, they're at 95 now, and we were at 175 at the start of this session, and now we're down to 163. 2 battleships lost in battle. That is, that's a hard one to swallow. That's a hard pill to have to swallow, but, we are now attacking, southeastern Mexico, so, this invasion here should fail pretty quickly, and this one I'm not too sure how that's even possible, considering these aren't connected provinces. We won't be able to take this one until your rebuilt reinforcements arrive, because, your ships decided to scatter themselves to the fucking winds. But yeah, they should get enough tonnage from those battleships coming back to be able to finish capturing that. We might as well use the extra money to upgrade our shipyard again. There really isn't much to do with it. Let's see, fleet. We lost 2 whole battleships, so we're gonna need some new battleships. I honestly don't know what battleship we should, like, focus on in terms of which one is, like, a good ship to focus on. I think the mids and the Alice-class battleships are probably the better ones to focus on. I'll build 2 Alice-class battleships to replace the ships that we recently lost. Base these guys down somewhere in fucking fucking Florida or something, I don't know. You know what? Northeast Mexico, yeah, they can be based there for all I care. I just need them built. But until then, I need some ships that are mildly faster to construct. So, more Delta-class heavy cruisers, because they are definitely a bit more better than the Kineko-class heavy cruisers at this point. Also stick them down at the Northeast Mexico port. Those guys will be used to rebuild the fleet that got its ass handed to it. I don't even know what base they went to. Did they go to the Dutch Antilles? No, where the fuck did they go? Oh, they went to go base themselves down here. You think with all the shit here that we'd be able to fight off what is currently invading here, because we did sink quite a lot of the destroyers in this squadron and light cruisers, but they still have the heavy cruisers, which is the big problem. There isn't much I can do to send down to support them, because This fleet here has an out-of-date battleship that is in no shape for combat against what's currently going on. We have this French fleet that's fucking scary that I'm just leaving down there because I don't want to fight it. It's scary. That is the only reason that fleet's there. It's scary. And I don't want to touch it. It's scary. It's scary and it wants to touch my boats. Yeah, unfortunately, this battleship here is not the center of the fleet. In fact, it is very much these heavy cruisers that are the center of this fleet. Because these boys, at the very least, have upgraded 8-inch guns. Mark 3s to be exact. So they're able to do quite a bit of damage. And they have a lot of secondary guns, so they can do quite a bit of damage. I don't think anybody in this squadron has torpedoes. Secondary guns, feel free to be as aggressive as you want to be. They had a smaller boat with them, so I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for that. And this is one of their older ships that they got from the Chinese. Not a bad looking little boat. Scary, but not a bad looking little boat. And it's should be fairly outclassed by what we have, so that destroyer, on the other hand, might be an issue. Because that destroyer could be pretty advanced and have pretty decent torpedoes. Yeah, I already got an overpen on the heavy cruiser. Alright, there's the destroyer, gentlemen. Eliminate him. He can't be allowed to get into range to fire his torpedoes, which he is already well within range. Alright, he's dead. And he didn't get to launch his torpedoes. We're good. This heavy cruiser may have a lot of armor, but doesn't have much of it on the actual ship itself. Most of it's dedicated to the turret. Not sure his guns would be able to do much to us. They are Mark 3s. But his ammunition is capped and nose fused, along with cordite and gunite, which, while isn't too outdated, is not a great shell to go up against Krupp armor at tier 5. Some vengeance for our fallen comrades, even if this isn't the main enemy that we've been fighting. These guys being Danish, one of the French allies. We're securing the Virgin Islands here is just to help secure my backyard. The reason I want to secure the backyard is so that way then I can focus on my fleets on taking homeland France. Because as long as they hold on to their homeland territories, they're going to have more than enough money to pump out even more ships. And the longer it takes for us to secure the backyard, the harder it is going to be to get over there and actually start taking territory there. And this war has to be over by the 40s, because the 40s is Italy time. Have to steal the part of Spain that France still owns. Enemy submarine has been discovered. And somehow, even with all our underwater detection equipment and depth charges, it managed to sink the Oakland. One single submarine. Good job, guys. I think without destroyers, your chances of detecting submarines are a lot lower. Can we not? Can we not? These guys are in no position to engage. We spent so much ammo just shooting at these guys back when they were just running away constantly from us. Those bastards. The only reason we can't supply our ships as much is the fact that they just have... We don't have as many ports in the region, so our ships can't get resupplied as quickly. Yeah, we're gonna have to run away because that is not enough ammo. Retreat! 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 You two, stop slowing down the entire squadron. We run away. Bravely. We bravely run away. Yeah, and then New Mexico took a few hits there. How does it feel to get run away from, you pricks? So we definitely can't outrun them like they can outrun us. We'll eventually close the distance. Shit, that was another hit. That's another hit. The New Mexico is taking damage. Torpedo boats, I need you to come back here and start screening. Shit, New Mexico. Jesus Christ. Alright, I need to bring these guys back. New Mexico is in such a shit position. Damn it. She got hit by a torpedo and is now flooding. Shit! One of those torpedoes managed to get through and hit the derrick. Yeah, I don't think the New Mexico is going to survive. Even with trying to reorganize these guys, I don't think the Mediterranean Home Guard fleet is going to be afloat much longer. Yeah, we're about to lose the New Mexico. That was multiple torpedo hits. Yeah, there goes the New Mexico. She fought a long, bloody campaign, but it was going to happen eventually. And more torpedoes. Fun times. We lost the courier. I'd rather you not be wasting your 11-inch shells on these small targets, but we honestly ain't got much of a better solution here. The situation is as dire as it is. A battleship has been lost. Again. I think we've only managed to sink like one of their boats. I'm not entirely sure how the rest of our squadron is even doing. I know they're out and about. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Turn hard. Turn hard. Shit. Gotta go straight. Gotta go straight. Hard turn. That's a hit on our rear. Who has torpedoes up? You've spent yours. You still have a few left, so I would like it if that torpedo barrage wasn't heading straight towards me. Turn! Turn! I'm not even, like, paying attention to what the rest of the squadron's doing. The rest of the squadron is kind of just fending for itself right now. Right now, I'm just focused on trying to keep the battleship alive. That was a torpedo hit on someone. The Galicia. Yeah, she's a goner. Keep those guns targeted on the Fortune. Shit. Torpedoes! Torpedoes! Look out! Oh shit, more torpedoes! Shit, more of them. I knew that bastard would fire more torpedoes at me. Shit, that light cruiser is still fully equipped with torpedoes. Get the guns on target! I don't even know where the rest of the squadron is. It's around here. Somewhere. They're shooting at shit. Shit, torpedoes incoming. That's a huge lot of them. Alright, what's wrong with you? Oh, yeah, that would be why. Oh, hey, that's way too close. Not gonna clear that in time. That's gonna be a hit. But hey, at least the boat's a bit balanced out again. damn it. Oh, we are in such bad shape. We just lost a Jason somewhere. Yeah, there she is. We have the Colin and her support, the Fargo, currently out engaging shit. Like, I could really use all of you guys back over here. These torpedo boats are supposed to be screening. Why are you following? That's the worst thing you could be doing. Especially considering how bad the Derrick's condition is right now. Yeah, we're gonna lose the Fargo. The Derrick just needs to hold on. Oh shit, that's torpedoes. That's torpedoes. Damn, that's some pretty bad flooding. Not sure the Derrick will be able to handle that. Shit, more torpedoes! As if the Derrick's luck wasn't already running out. Yeah, there goes the Derrick. Alright, everybody else form up around the fucking, where is it? Where is it? Everybody form up around the Colin. Never mind, we're not forming up around the Colin. We're forming up, the Richmond. That's where we're forming up around, the Richmond. We fight to the end, lads! These guys aren't in too hot a shape either, and they're basically all out of ammo. Alright, it's time to start firing it with the main guns. I don't care what the ammunition situation is for most of you guys, we need to start shooting. Get a firing solution and start shooting. Torpedo boats, you need to figure out what the fuck is going on. Alright, you two. One squadron. You two. Other squadron. Congratulations. Get yourself sorted. Damn, that heavy cruiser's coming in fast. How many of your torpedo ports are still functional on this side? Both of them. Alright, well, that's good enough for me. I hope you're ready to have a firing solution because the torpedo ain't gonna last much longer under that much fire. Well, they managed to shrug off the, that ship. Focus back on the, destroyers. They may have brought us down to basically the last men of the squadron, but we're not going down without a fight. Still trying to hunt down these damn, destroyers. Oh, they don't have any main gun ammo left. Well, some of them do. But that one doesn't have any main gun ammo left. Smoke up. Make it harder for that one with actual ammunition left to track us. Yeah, these guys still have a bit of ammunition left, so they're scary. We shall press on. And maybe, just maybe, the remains of the Mediterranean Home Guard will be able to find a route of escape. Yeah, I'd rather you not fire off your torpedoes on a target like that. Oh. There was a target there? I mean... I didn't think there was a target there, but we're tracking whatever it is now. Mostly just the destroyers left over here. Trying to hide in each other's smoke. Ugh. Alright, that one's flooding, so he's gonna be slower. Try to knock out the next one. Battle in the smoke. Damn, you're flooding. Get that under control, please. If we're gonna bleed, we're gonna make their nose bloody. This is basically the destruction of the entire Mediterranean Home Guard, other than the reserve for the Mediterranean Home Guard. So, unfortunate, but, you know, we managed to punish them for it, so I'll take it. Get back here. Come on, guys, get over here. I should probably actually allow my torpedo boats to fire their torpedoes because they don't really have any other options to defend themselves with. Oh, we actually do have a Birch class still functional here. Functional in quotation marks, but you know, functional. Oh shit, those are more heavy cruisers. And they actually have ammo. Not nice. Send in some rounds their way just to make them remember the fact that the Mediterranean Home Guard still lives. This isn't the end of the Mediterranean Home Guard. They have a lot of their boats still under repair from the many, many battles. We managed to win because we sunk 10 of their ships compared to our 7. We lost the Derek, the New Mexico, the Colin, the Jason, the Fargo, the Enemy, and the Courier, but we didn't manage to sink any of their heavy cruisers, but we got their support vessels. Which honestly is still a good thing, because their heavy cruisers are good, but if they're unsupported, we can do some decent stuff. Oh, did they failed. They succeeded. These poor bastards. They may not have, the rest of their fleet may not have lived. But they saved Brazil. They did it. We did fail to take, oh wait, no, we haven't taken, French Guiana yet. When did the French take this? Oh. Anyways, this naval invasion's still at least distracting this, naval squadron here for the time being. So anyway, you guys are gonna immediately turn the fuck around and head back to Charleston. I need to get that cyber class refitted so that it's actually useful to the war effort. Where is the battleship squadron? There they are. They're almost in the Caribbean. Yeah, these guys are reduced basically to nothing. Oh, they managed to take Mallorca. Fuck. Sink those transports. Alright, you boys, go reinforce them. Because I don't know where the fuck the rest of the Mediterranean Home Guard just got fucking yeeted to. We have a submarine over here for some reason. Okay, well there's the Amanda. Yeah, I have no clue where the rest of the fucking Home Guard for the Mediterranean just got yeeted to. You think they just get kicked over to the fucking Spanish regions, but no, apparently not. No clue where they are. They're now considered missing in action, I'm guessing. Fleet. Blem? Oh, right, yeah, that's the ones that were fighting in, Brazil. The Philadelphia. That's one of the ships under repair. How goes the, reinforcements for the, invasion of Northwest Mexico? Still going. The situation is not great over here in the Mediterranean. Like, shit is getting real fast, and it's not great. I've lost track of where the entire Home Guard fleet over here went. You know what? We're gonna start navally invading these, fucking French Indochina and shit. Where is this? What province is this? Annam? Alright. We're taking fucking Annam. It only needs 81 tonnage. Are you guys... Yeah, you guys are well within that range. Alright, we're gonna start taking this stuff off of the French, so that way then, they have less money to play around with. We really need to start putting some pressure on the French. Because, we are not in a good position. Like, they have the things that we have, but they also have better hulls. Yeah, they're already producing like 54 vessels. They have 85 ships left. They still have 6 battleships. I was hoping to win this war with mostly submarines, but submarine technology has already reached the point where it's basically obsolete. Let's put this technology into, submarine improvements, I guess. we lost even more ships, which is not great. Build a couple more Alice-class battleships to try and offset our battleship loss rate. You know what? You guys can go hang out in Canada, I guess, for some reason. You know what? Fuck it. To Canada you go. Yeah, we're not in a great situation. Did the guys make it to Guantanamo? They did. Alright. You guys are gonna go out and harass that fleet. I don't want it leaving that port there. That fleet is scary, and I don't want it going anywhere. As long as my submarines are there, they should be contested and not be able to move out from that position, I would hope. Although they are Coastal 1 submarines, so they're kind of going to be shit. Enemy sub. We took heavy damage. And a enemy squadron has found us in the Pacific. Of course, we lost a light cruiser because for some reason our light cruisers... Alright, that's a little stupid. I'm going to be honest here. From the looks of it, unless you have destroyers, you can't detect submarines. I guess. Even if you have hydrophone like 3. Apparently that's just how it works now. I don't know if it's always worked like that. Oh shit. They found they've come for a rematch. Oh, these poor guys. Oh, these poor guys. These poor guys. So much fucking death and destruction. So fucking close. I'm not sure how well this would go. Like, honestly. We'd be in a straight up fight with their ships and it not be going well. Alright, everybody, full retreat. Full retreat. Oh, they're catching up to us. They're gaining in. Shit. Smoke up. Torpedo boats, sort yourselves out. Shit. Fuck. Congratulations, you guys have earned the distinction of trying to lead the enemy away from the rest of the squadron. Secondary guns, aggressive fire. We lost a torpedo boat. Shit. Torpedoes, avoid! Avoid! The Richmond took a hit. Alright, I need you guys over here as support. That's more torpedoes. You know what they say, boys? We all go down together or we don't go down at all. Shit. Fuck. More torpedoes. More torpedoes. Please tell me your torpedo launchers have a firing solution. Oh, your rear torpedo launchers have been taken out. Fuck. How long until you guys are over here to reinforce? What the fuck is going on over here? Understandable, you got your own problems. In fact, I'll try to get these guys over to where you guys are. There goes the Youngstown. You guys smoke up and try to get over there. Situation could not be worse. It's a bunch of light cruisers versus some heavy cruisers and destroyers. This is not a battle. This is a massacre. At the very least, the torpedo boats are causing quite the distraction. Ugh, those fucking destroyers, they just keep popping in and out. I need to sink them because they're the easiest targets to sink. Especially with our firepower. But, these fucking destroyers just keep popping in and out. And these heavy cruisers are giving them spotting on us, so if they want to, they can fire torpedoes. Alright, we're gonna try and hunt down those destroyers. They got a few of us, but we got a few of them. The destroyers are hanging out over here for some reason. Get the fuck over here. I want to kill you. God damn it. Keeps getting away. Okay, come on, guys. I need some torpedoes out in the water on those targets. Shit. Torpedo in the water. Run! They're running away with their fucking destroyers. Those bastards. Did we get any good hits? A few, I guess. With the torpedoes. Not many. Torpedo boats aren't exactly known for their accuracy on fucking torpedo salvos. At least we still have some of our heavy cruisers, I mean not heavy cruisers, our light cruisers that are just outfitted with shit tons of 7-inch guns. Though to be fair, we are running out of ammo, so that is concerning. Alright, we're gonna begin retreating. Find a direction to go and just start going in it. Probably should have just ended the battle there. Hey, you guys start saving on some of that ammunition. Oh, what am I kidding? You guys are gonna die anyway. Just fire. Your ammunition isn't gonna do shit anyway. We gave them a small bloody nose, but they definitely sunk more of us than we did of them. Shit. Oh, we scored a few good hits with those torpedoes. Enough to make her back off. Yeah, our advantage has definitely been out-welcomed. Alright, if you guys think you got a firing solution, I need to see it. Salvo. Run, boys, run! You did your job. Get out of there. Oh, for God's sake. Just go that way. Even if there's enemy destroyers in the way. Go! You've got to punch through. Yeah, they're out of torpedoes. They're on their own. We can do this. If they don't fucking smoke! Damn, we lost the Dart. Goodbye, Dart. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Here they come. Fire everything you got, gentlemen. torpedoes are launched, but they missed because the target slowed down. All units disengage. Save whatever ammo you have left. Run, Gulf, run! Where are these two guys at? Oh, Jesus, why are you running straight into them? Run the other way! I heard them fire torpedoes. You gotta start running, man. I don't know what made you... I don't know what big brain move decided to send you this way, but, that's the enemy. And you don't really have any way to detect torpedoes on your own. You don't have sonar. You just have Mark 1 eyeball. Jesus fucking Christ, this battle. How badly damaged are you? You can still maintain 26 knots. Or, well, potentially not. Yeah, you can only maintain 19 knots. Which is slower than even our cruisers, but, even our cruisers aren't in much shape. These heavy cruisers aren't in much shape either. Their ammunition is running low. But I am not willing to risk the remains of this fleet. We have already lost a lot of heroes. No sense in making more. Torpedo boats just have to get far enough away from the enemy. Because I'm pretty sure it's this torpedo boat that's the only thing left close enough for the enemy to be considered engaged in combat with. Finally. We still won! Because we sunk their destroyers! We still won by one... Oh, actually, yeah, they sunk more of us than we did of them, but we still came out on top, apparently. Because most of our losses were torpedo boats. Oh, that's kind of sad, but yeah. We're winning through attrition. Alright, well, we failed to gain control of Brazil. I mean, Venezuela. Brazil looks to be doing that job for us. So, you know, good job, Brazil. You're being an actually useful ally. Unfortunately, there isn't much I can do for you about the situation that's occurring here. Not much I can do about that. I don't know if these submarines will be able to contain this force. I'm hoping they're able to block it in this little bay here, and we can just ignore it for the rest of the war. Because this here contains 4 of the 6 French battleships. And keeping those ships out of the war is honestly our best objective at the moment. Because if they can't shoot at us, then there isn't much they can do. Alright, it's time to figure out what happened to the Mediterranean Home Guard after they took our islands. Status. Let's see. Repairs. We have the Richmond being repaired to Valentia. That's where those guys went after the battle there. Yeah. I'm gonna send these guys also to Valentia. There isn't any point keeping them out in the water. They're just gonna get destroyed. And I need them repaired. No clue where the American East North Africa is where the Spokane is. And the cyber is at Charleston. Oh yeah, that's the other cyber, the one that isn't supposed to be called the cyber. The Derrick too, because we lost the Derrick. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Mediterranean Home Guard. Like, they still had ships based there. And I know the French didn't manage to capture them. Because you don't capture ships when you take a city port. At least I don't think you do. Is Denmark really sending more ships down here to try and take the Virginia Islands back? At the very least, once we secure northwest Mexico, the Pacific Fleet can take southwest Mexico. And then southeast Mexico will fall to these guys, and then these guys can provide support over here. This campaign against the French is gonna be a long one. Let's see. The French sink some more transports, which, again, there ain't much I can do about. Alright, northwest Mexico is ours. I'm not entirely sure if Mexico is still even a valid target for invasion anymore. Yeah, it's not. Which means once these guys all rendezvous together, the Pacific Fleet is going to move out to challenge these guys down here. Because, I don't want these guys... Oh, they moved. Are you guys done repairing? Apparently. I don't know where they went. They were repairing there. I don't know where they went. How's this invasion going? Not great. Considering the French still have quite a lot of decent supply. Oh shit, they moved a fleet here. They are actually doing their invasion of Honduras. That is not cool, bro. Not cool. Alright, this fleet doesn't seem to move, so that means the battleship squadron can engage. Get up there. They have more ships on the way. Fuck. They are sending more ships. That is not great for us. Where'd you two... Oh yeah, you guys are rebuilt. Get back in. Get back there. Get back there and hide. Yeah, no clue what happened to the to those ships. I'm assuming they were destroyed or something. I don't know. I don't know how the game calculates this. I guess we can take a Quang Chao Wan. These guys should be more than enough to take it. It'd be nice if our ground army in fucking southern China could do something. But no, they don't ever do shit. The ground army never does anything when I want them to. But yeah, launching these invasions will keep the French fleet kind of just spread thin. Anyway, ship design. The cyber class that we brought in, the Derrick 2, yeah, it needs to be refitted. Get it back, get it into fighting shape. Oh yeah, they're trying to invade Honduras. I forgot about that. Yeah, this whole invasion of Southeast Mexico is no longer as important as it was. I mean, I'm still gonna do it, but it's no longer as important as it was. Yeah, and as long as those submarines can keep that fleet pinned in there, that fleet can't go anywhere. As long as I'm not stupid and have the submarines attack the squadron there, they should be able to keep them pinned. Because that's how submarines work in this game. Or at least that's how navies work in this game. If you get enough of them together, you can pin an enemy fleet into a area. Because their region of control means that an enemy fleet can't go through there without encountering them. And since they're submarines, they can't directly engage them. But yeah, we are losing ships at a pretty fast rate. We're down to 25 battleships, 14 heavy cruisers, 45 light cruisers, 7 torpedo boats, and 77 subs because I built some more. Yeah, this here would be a battle of the century. These guys are all pretty upgraded. I'm more than sure they'll be fine, especially considering it's a mix of all of my battleships over the years. And the Alice is equipped with 14-inch guns, so they should be more than enough to deal with this. But that will have to wait till next time, because it is time for me to wrap things up. I'd love to do this battle, because I think it'd be cool to watch our battleship squadron go up against the French Navy, considering the battleship squadron's kind of been on the back foot of this entire war. But, I don't really have time for that. I ain't got no time for that. We'll raid this bean. Thank you for everyone that stuck around to the end of today's stream. Don't forget to check out the Discord link below to know when I go live, chat with me off stream, or to join in for the new and upcoming game nights that I'm going to be hosting. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel to watch all the previous VODs, especially the ones that make up this little series. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live. Thank you all once again. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, so long, and hopefully we will kick the French's ass. But they are proving to be a lot scarier than I intended them to be. I probably, considering Italy broke our alliance as quickly as they did, we should have pivoted to fighting Italy instead, but Italy will be next in the 40s. And they'll be a lot easier to take out considering they have a lot less territory to play with. Whereas the French here have a lot of land. And a lot of land means a lot of money. Which we are going to have to take a lot of it away from them if we want to slow down their war effort. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye, so long. Enjoy the person I'm sending you off to. See you all next time.